What's going on? I'm doing another unboxing of my newest Jacoje purchase. Obviously, by the title of the video, it's the 7mm flat curb. This is a chain I had to kind of really think about if I wanted this one or the 5.5 again, and ultimately decided to go with 7. Felt like it's going to be a chain that's not going to be tempting to two chain with. I don't think you could two chain some over 7mm, or I couldn't. I don't think comfortably. I have it right here. Black box, gold logo. I've been really wanting to get a black box with the rose gold logo. Anyway, I also yesterday ordered the diamond flat ring with some engravings. This is my everyday wedding band, and I wear this Superman one that my wife got me. My son and wife got me, and my dogs are playing, so as usual. Anyway, I kind of wanted one that I could wear if I wanted to wear the Superman one as my main one, and then wear something that still is for my wife and son. So the engraving I got is a heart for my wife, a Triforce for my son because we play Zelda games, and paw prints, dog prints. So we always have dogs and we love dogs. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I'm really nervous it's gonna be too big for me. I almost got the 5.5mm Jacoje curb and kind of went away from that because I did want something with some more size. So black box, gold logo. Obviously, you get the card. Flat curb, 7mm, 24 inches, 38.9 grams. So that's just over what it says on the website. And I'm not weighing it today. I might at some point. Anytime I've weighed it, it's been exactly or pretty much what they said. And you get the sticker. I was hoping for another smash sticker, but that's not that big of a deal. All right, so I can feel the weight of this. I'm nervous it's going to be too big for me. And if it is, that's fine. I have a backup plan. But if it is too big, I may go 5.5mm flat curb again with, maybe a 5mm or 5.5mm mirror bracelet. But we'll see. When I measured out 7mm, it didn't seem like it's huge. So let's see. Wow. All right. So first impression right out of the bag is that it's not too big. It's actually exactly where I thought it was going to be. And I'll have to look on my phone. Oh, wow. Every time I see a flat curb, I'm just blown away at how beautiful they are. Man. That's a huge lobster clasp, and I don't mean that in a bad way. That's very, very sturdy. I mean, you can already feel, yeah, this thing. Gosh, they're so shiny. This is the shiniest chain I've ever had. I mean, I've never had a rope or a Franco. My wife has a Franco, and it shines really well, but, I mean, this is just completely reflective. All right, so it has the 14 karat on this end cap, which, I mean, you're not going to be able to see it. I might do some closer up videos. Italy on the other side, and then the Jacoje logo. That's fine. So the lobster clasp is big, but it keeps pretty good synergy with the link and the end caps. But the spring, or where the claw moves, you can clearly read 585. All of it, usually you can see it's there, but that one's clearly 585. And it's a strong spring in there. The jump ring. So the jump ring is soldered. It's a little misaligned. It's not perfect, but I don't care. This is, man, I'm kind of speechless. This is beautiful. Every time I see a flat curb, like I said, I'm just blown away how beautiful and shiny it is. So now I've had the 4mm flat curb at 22 inches, the 4.5 at 24, 5.5 at 24, now 7 at 24. This is probably taking my #1 spot for my favorite chain I've ever had. And I'm not kidding when I say this. As soon as I had this in my hand, I felt kind of a sigh of relief, like, okay, this is the chain I'm going to stick with. It's beautiful. And I really love the newer style of flat curbs. He had a different style when I got my 4.5. That was the first flat curb I got. It was very different style. Well, not, I guess not very different, but it was like the diamond cuts were a little more sharp, and not in a bad way, or just like sharp edges. This one, you can see, like, it does have the dip, it has the diamond cut edges, but it's a gradual thing, and then it gets sharp. And it's probably why it feels so smooth to wear. I'll go ahead and put it on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is not too big. And this is the kind of chain that when you have it tucked in too, I mean, I'll do it now. That's a really good side neck profile. Very happy with this. My 5mm Figaro is 24 inches, but it's like right at 24 inches, just under, so it flipped. It did fit over my head, and this one obviously had no problem with. Man, that's absolutely beautiful. And the other thing I was worried about would be the gaps in the links. You know, I had the 5.5, and the gaps weren't super noticeable, and I was worried this would be too big and they'd be really noticeable. I would say not at all. They're noticeable, but not as bad as you would expect. And I can't wait to get that flat ring. This kind of just made me want to go ahead and get that 5.5mm flat curb or Mariner bracelet anyway. I know Braden likes to go bigger on the wrist than you do on the neck, but I don't want necessarily a 7mm bracelet. Number one, I can't wear bracelets at work unless I'm wearing a short sleeve or a long sleeve shirt. But number two, I don't think I'd want to wear one that often anyway, but that wouldn't be too bad of a bracelet. It's probably a pretty good size. Man, this is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I knew it was going to be. He did a shout out for me on Instagram. I don't know why I like doing this. He did a shout out for me on Instagram when I saw this, and I was really happy with the weight, you know, being right where it is. But man, this thing catches the light so well. I think I like this better than the 5.5. I'm super happy with my purchase. Man, I can't say enough. So I'm not going to talk too much longer about this. I'm going to flip the camera around and do some close-up shots of it real quick and then call it an end.